right. Welcome to the Damn Rats Chat Show. Back at it again for another week. Week two. I'm Pat. I am Boston's favorite son. I'm the celebrity of the Boston bar scene. We got Parker, America's favorite lumberjack, holding it down up in New Hampshire, and we got Marco Gallus, true New York gentleman, Marco Gallus.
What's up?
How you guys doing?
Doing all right.
I just unplugged my headphones twice since we started the podcast, so it's not going too great right now.
It's certainly Sunday. There's real Sunday vibes already.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All around.
So yeah, I'm trying to think. Parker, Korok seed update. Where are you at?
Yeah, I've got like 6 or 7 left. Somewhere in there. I'm at 99.5% completion.
That's such a nightmare. I can't believe you're doing this to yourself.
It's pretty fun. Just like throw on a podcast and just
go at it.
Spark a bowl and fucking hunt for some Korok seeds for 6 hours, you know?
That sounds like your type of meditation, you know?
It's very nice.
How long, like, are you spending per seed?
It depends.
Seed to time ratio.
Yeah, the time between seeds has increased exponentially recently, you know?
We need to draw a graph where it's like time between seeds and seeds allocated, and it would just be a line shooting up, you know?
That does not sound fun.
It would be shooting down, I guess, right?
Time between seeds? No, it would be going up. Because when there's a lot of seeds, it's easy to get a lot of seeds very quickly. But now that there's like 6 left, it's like 15 minutes just trying to figure out which one I need to get. Yeah, which one I accidentally missed earlier.
And then it's a separate graph for like things you are not doing at the time, you know? Like any social life, like
planning to move,
applying to more jobs.
Exactly.
trying to like move forward with my life in general. But Korok seeds right now are the priority.
You are planning on moving across the country, and you still have not planned at all for that, and you're hunting Korok seeds, right?
Yes. Very much so.
Man, we probably were going to hold this off for a little bit, but I was just looking at the guy with the ear on his arm.
All right, you can talk about that.
Okay, so
go for it.
His name's Stellark, I guess. And he got like a human ear grafted to his arm, and then he got a Bluetooth, like it's Bluetooth enabled and goes right into his ear. But
wait,
yeah,
where on his arm?
Like on his forearm.
That's crazy.
So fucked up.
I was just. Don't look up pictures of it. This is like the segment, like, don't look this up. Don't look it up. It's really just disgusting. It's like, he just posts a whole fucking surgery and like, oh my god.
Wait, so is it, where'd he get the ear? Is it his ear?
I don't know.
No,
it's not
his ear. It's just like another ear. Oh,
they probably
like
grew
some 3D printed bio ear nonsense.
One day at work, I was bored and started looking into like bioengineering, and it's like mainly done by just like weirdos who like the hobby, and so people will just get like chips implanted in like their forearm that you put your phone against, and it like links to their Twitter, and I'm like, this is true dystopia. This is horrifying.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
No, that sounds awesome. Yeah.
I don't think
Whenever
so.
you're I mean, it's better than like back in high school when you have to text 40404 to just get your tweet in.
I forgot about that. That
didn't even have Twitter.
It was so hard. I was still posting gold back then, but
you always post gold. If the listeners haven't followed Mark at this point, you really should, because always good.
Yeah. Yeah, like once or twice a month I'll spit out some fire.
Yeah, the cheese plate one, that was a good one.
That's definitely the high point. I'm gonna pin that tweet.
I don't even know what my pin tweet is right now.
Right now, my pin tweet is a joke that nobody liked, but I think is really funny. So, you know that Drake song, God's Plan? It just came out not too long ago. And there's the line, I only love my bed and my mama, I'm sorry. And that got like really popular. Like everyone's like, hashtag relatable. So I tweeted, I only love my bread and my Marma. I'm sorry. Like marmalade.
I give that joke like a 3 out of 10.
Man, you should become a parody writer and just do Drake songs.
I think the word Marma is the funniest thing I've ever said. I think it's so funny. Marma. All right, anyway. Speaking of parody. Yeah, speaking of parody, Parker, you dropped what? Was it $500 on the Weird Al Squeeze box set?
It wasn't that much, but it was too much. It was like $325.
Oh my god!
Just got it. Just got it yesterday because it was being held at the post office for quite a long time.
Yeah. What comes with it? Is there like a? Did you meet Weird Al? Is that part of it?
I wish. No, it's just all 14 of his albums plus like a rarities album on vinyl and like an art book. And it all comes in this like replica accordion.
I was talking to my friend about it last night. I was talking to my friend Rachel, and I was like, I can't fathom you just, drop a needle on a record and you hear that sort of like, like the record going around, that it just tears into White and Nerdy. That is like the strangest disconnect in my brain is hearing that song on vinyl.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I got it. It's there.
You got it.
That's so weird. Do you guys remember in middle school dances? Well, they did at Plymouth, and you guys went to a couple of those.
Oh, I went to all.
Definitely.
They like had a projection screen, and they would just play
the White and Nerdy
the music video for White and Nerdy, and people would just stop dancing and just watch a music video for like 5 minutes.
It definitely took over middle school culture for like a solid 6 months.
Definitely. Yeah. That's. I mean, that album is what got me into Weird Al. Really. Straight Outta Linwood, which is like his 11th or 12th album.
What was I gonna say? Oh, do you know who's in that video? Oscar-winning screenwriter and Oscar-nominated director Jordan Peele is in the video for White and Nerdy.
Not at all surprised by that.
Yeah, I believe that.
That
was like, well, that was still Mad TV days.
Exactly. Yeah, and him and Keegan-Michael Key are both in it.
Yeah. I loved those bits, like some of his bits. That was definitely like I watched a lot of Mad TV.
That was the prime era of Mad TV, I think.
Yeah,
a lot of people like the shit before that, but I think the Jordan Peele, Keegan-Michael Key era is the best.
I've hardly seen any.
They like did this bit where like it was basically the two people outside of the hotel bit that they do now, but They just do handshakes like over and over again to like get really lucky, and they would like go to a casino. It's like, oh man, we got to do this, like real luck, man, real luck, and they're like doing insane. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen, and it's just a handshake.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
Speaking of handshakes, I watched a lot of basketball this year, and every player sort of has a personal handshake with each other, and Kyrie Irving and Jaylen Brown from the Boston Celtics touched their third eye and bow to each other because they're maniacs. Both injured right now. Hopefully everything goes well. Jaylen Brown's getting out of concussion protocol. What?
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Mm-hmm. Jaylen Brown is like the sharpest dressed NBA player. Like
he's so handsome and he's so smart. He's just he spoke at Harvard this year. It's crazy.
Yeah. He's clearly the NBA Malcolm X. Like that's just it.
Yeah. I guess so.
Yeah, I'm taking a stand, right?
Damn.
Yeah, he's great. I was so excited watching that game on Friday. It was amazing. I got it. I had myself a couple alcoholic beverages and screamed. Sure. I lost my voice. It was crazy.
That is crazy.
That's awesome.
Wasn't even there. It was in Portland, but watched it in the living room. Really, and my friends were there, and we were all drinking, and I got I got riled up. It's so great. Sorry, Portland.
Yeah, because they were down the whole game, right?
They only won by 5 points in the fourth. It was insane. It was absolutely.
They're
insane.
So fun to watch this year.
Oh, they're such a great team. And they have so many injuries right now. It's crazy that they beat the number 3 team in the West and they had all of their great players out. It's insane, except for Jason.
Well, Portland has all of their great players out too right now.
No, they don't.
Don't they?
Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum played.
Oh no, I'm thinking of Golden State.
Yeah, Golden State's really banged up.
Yeah,
but they should be all set for the playoffs. I'm not too worried about what happens to Golden State. They'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't worry about Golden State all that much.
Sorry, we're talking about basketball, Parker.
It's all right. Yeah, I get it. I get it.
We'll get to the Smash pretty soon.
Right.
Yeah.
Basketball to me has just always felt like the least attainable. Like when you watch professional basketball players, you're like, these are superhumans.
They're
like,
gods. Yeah. Like this year, Giannis Antetokounmpo, seeing him play, it's like I can't fathom what he does. He'll take like 3 steps and go from the 3-point line to the basket. Like, he's huge. He's incredible. Ugh.
Like they can palm a basketball 9.5 feet in the air with their arm fully outstretched. That's obscene.
Jason Tatum did this thing in the Portland game where he was going up for a dunk, but he realized it was a bad move, and so he turned it into a layup. And he like did this weird thing where he rotated his hand around the ball, and I was like, I will never achieve greatness like this play. It was like unfathomable.
It's just the concept of the dunk is so far. Like I'm 6'3", I'm a big dude.
You're a big guy,
like,
yeah.
That's like I'm so not anywhere near dunking a basketball.
I know.
It makes me very angry.
The 2 things I wish I could do in life is dunk a basketball and do a kick flip. That's
I was gonna say.
I feel like a kickflip's pretty attainable, though, right?
Yeah, but I'm like 23. I got a bad back. I'm not putting in the hours to nail a kickflip anymore.
That's a very valid point.
Same here, and like I'm not gonna like go practice skateboarding outside like on Broadway, right? Like, no, but God, I wish so bad.
I know, me too.
Just give me that genie,
Yeah.
What would your 3 wishes be today, right now, if a genie came up to you?
Oh, Jesus.
Unlimited wishes is off the table.
Off the table.
Of course.
Okay. Yeah, just setting that precedent.
Okay.
Like,
that's fair.
Don't want a lot of angry tweets about it. Probably like $60,000 cash.
Yeah.
That's like. Yeah, perfect amount of money for me. I don't want to be rich.
No, there's no need to be rich.
60,000's a good mark.
Just keep me floating.
I would probably say 100,000. Pay off the student loans, be able to buy some nice shoes, and then kind of coast for a little bit.
How many shoes do you think that you will own in your lifetime?
A lot.
Yeah.
There's this pair of shoes that I bought this week because it was on sale at Nordstrom on like the Nordstrom website. They're Traytorn Nylite Plus, which is a Swiss tennis shoe, but they looked so cool. I was like, I gotta get them, and they were only $40. It was a great deal. They're coming in tomorrow. Nice. I'm very excited. Those are the ones I sent you, the white ones.
Yeah. Yeah, those look alright. $40 is a good deal too. Definitely.
Yeah, wicked. Yeah.
For a quality pair of shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just white tennis shoes are. I can't do them.
Yeah, I can't do white shoes either. I had white shoes like once in high school, and they instantly got like dirt brown, and I was like, okay, never.
Depending on the
again.
shoe, it looks good when it's dirty. Like I like a dirty pair of like white Converse, or like white Vans.
Oh yeah.
Or something. It's just a good look. But like if you're buying like white Jordans and they get scuffed, it's like, what are you even doing? You spent $400 on those shoes.
Yeah, exactly.
You could buy the Weird Al box set for that.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, you could probably go see him live too.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Not right now.
What
Tour's
was
all
the
sold
other?
out.
Really?
Yeah. Well, there's even I think there was even a show in New Hampshire, and I was
he always plays Hampton, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think so. I definitely saw him in New Hampshire when I saw him, which was probably in middle school.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't this like a weird tour for him too? Like he's playing a lot of deep cuts, or is that like his coming tour?
Oh, I have no idea. Honestly.
Yeah, it's like he's playing a lot of the original non-parody songs. I think, like "Dare to Be Stupid" and stuff.
"Dare to Be Stupid's a great song, great album.
I've never heard a single non-parody song from Weird Al.
That's insane. You should really check some of them out. Yeah, there's some original songs that are like my favorites. Like Dog Eat Dog, which is off of his album Polka Party. Sure. It's like a Talking Heads style parody, and it's very good.
Yeah.
So it's still a parody, though.
Yeah, but it's not a parody of any one specific song.
It's just
it's in their style.
It's in the style. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, there's a lot of those.
One of my favorite... What's the Star Wars parody? The
Yoda or the other one?
The other one.
The one that's about... Yes, The Saga Begins, about the Phantom Menace.
I went to a karaoke night in Keene the day that... it must have been when Rogue One came out. Or maybe it was when The Force Awakens came out. But a guy sang that song at karaoke that night. Awesome. And it was one of the best karaoke performances I've seen ever. It was so fun.
Yeah, that is great. That's a good one. That song is better than the Phantom Menace, I would say.
I've you know the Machete Order? Have you heard of this?
Yeah.
Where you watch you watch 4, 5, 2, 3, and 6. Then 6.
Yep.
Because it sort of gives, it's like the prequels act as flashbacks and it's supposed to be better. And people have said you can just listen to The Saga Begins as opposed to watching The Phantom Menace because you get the same information.
You definitely get the gist.
Yeah.
It's awesome. We should compare more things to Star Wars, just like in everyday life, you know? It's like, oh yeah, that sunrise was like better than Empire.
Just use it as a benchmark for life and just compare things. Like
everybody would understand, you know?
Yeah, right. It's like, this meatloaf sandwich was worse than Attack of the Clones.
Yeah.
Gave you food poisoning, sounds like.
Do you guys like meatloaf sandwiches?
Never been real into meatloaf.
I love meatloaf. I don't know. Well, no, I love the idea of meatloaf. It's one of those things that, like, you love high school cafeteria food. Yeah. Looking back, it was probably horrible.
I maintain this is one of my great theories. Is there a certain type of dad? I told this to you, Mark, and you disagree with me. But there's a certain type of dad who is always talking about how they love cafeteria food.
I think I disagreed because you said all dads.
Yeah, I did say all dads, and you said not my dad, and I was like, yeah, that's true. That's not what your dad's prerogative is. What's your dad's favorite food? I'm trying to imagine.
Sausage.
Yeah.
Sausage or pierogies is
nice. Those are both solid choices.
That's good.
My dad's also a very big fan of sausages, like Italian sausage at like a fair with some peppers and onions and mustard on there.
That's the dream. That's a great meal. Oh.
Yeah.
My dad just came to visit a couple days ago, and we got pizza, which is like at this incredible place right by my house. We got an eggplant and I forget, a pesto pizza, and I was really shocked that he like actually ate it because there was no sausage on it, but he loved it. It's like it might have been the best pizza I've ever had.
Wow. Was it the same place we went? That was like right across from your place? Yeah. It was some good pizza.
Isn't that great? It's really good pizza.
Yeah, it was. Ours had like potatoes on it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we got a potato pizza.
And it was still amazing.
Shout out to Bono.
Boston, for one of the big problems with living in Boston is there's no real good pizza, and there's not a ton of pizza places, so you kind of got to seek it out. There's one called Penguin. Shout out to Penguin. They make a real good pie, but they always do like weird fancy pizza that I never really want, and so it's such a struggle.
Have you ever gotten one of those weird fancy pizzas?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. It had prosciutto and
I love prosciutto so much.
Something else, like sweet potatoes or something. It was good.
Weird.
But when I'm like had a couple beers and I want a pizza, I want like a greasy Greek, like gross piece of pizza.
I mean, maybe you don't like the fancier food just in general.
Yeah, I think I'm cafeteria food dad.
Yeah, I think that's what you were trying to say with that whole thing. So you were asking if that's okay, if you can just be that.
It's basically like you saying, "Oh, I have an old soul. Like I'm already like a cafeteria food dad at this point."
Yeah, that makes sense. Sense. I mean, I'm a man of simple pleasures. I like a coffee from Cumberland Farms, and a Hostess muffin.
Sure. Some hot dogs and some beers.
Some hot dogs, beers. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, hot dogs are still my favorite food.
They're up there for me. They're great.
I don't even know what my favorite food would be, honestly.
It's peanut butter. We all
know
it's peanut
butter. It's probably chunky peanut butter. That's a good point.
How much peanut butter
chunky
do you
or
still
creamy?
eat?
Yeah.
I've been cutting down on it for a while now, I feel like. But I definitely will still go ham on some peanut butter every now and then. Got like a dedicated jar that, like, this is the peanut butter jar that I just eat out of with a spoon.
How long have you been vegetarian now? A couple of years, right?
Yeah, like 2, maybe 3. Fuck, I don't even know. But, yeah, either 2 or 3. It was junior year of college, so I guess 2.
Yeah, almost 3.
Right?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I guess. You just eat slightly fewer things.
Mm.
You're probably the best vegetarian I know.
Really?
Yeah, because you're not shitty about it.
Yeah, you never held on. Like, I could get veal in front of you and you'd be totally fine with it.
I don't give a shit what people are eating.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never felt like, well, obviously, because you also don't, I feel like you don't judge people a lot, so you just see me and Mark are like housing down hot dogs, and you're just like, okay.
I understand that this is going to happen, you know? Like,
yeah, exactly.
I think
no reason to try and change it.
Hot dogs are like the most vegetarian friendly like idea of a meat, because like it's using all of the, like, I don't give a shit that like it's using like the taint of a pig, you know?
Yeah.
I guess I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
So you're saying it cuts
pig
down on waste from meat production.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I feel the same thing with like chicken McNuggets, you know? I don't care that it's pink paste.
Yeah, that there's
vile.
No, it's so good. It's
really good.
mainly bones and beaks, I think, in there, but it tastes so good.
It's where all the flavor is, really.
Yeah, in that crunchy beak of a bird. Parker, what's the tastiest bird that we don't eat, do you think?
Ooh.
Penguin?
And you can't see dinosaurs. Like current day.
Extant. No extinct.
Yeah.
Dinosaurs, just the extant ones. Yeah, penguins. I bet there's some pretty tasty penguins. But I bet since they're so, like, the ones that live in like colder climates, that's mostly like fat. I imagine, like, lots of fat, and it keeps them buoyant too.
Yeah.
But
yeah, you just got to cook them for a little bit longer.
Yeah, you can make it work.
I'm sure there's ways to work around it, but also, like, I'm sure at some point in human history, people have been eating basically every type of bird that there is.
Yeah. Emu? Do you think emu tastes good?
I don't know.
Or
might be
ostrich?
a bit gamey.
Raven?
No,
they eat mostly carcasses. So
and like ravens and crows, it just seems like it would be set like you get cursed, like you would go insane or something.
Yeah. No, I think crows definitely, but like it's literally
ravens are much more foreboding than crows.
Yeah, exactly. You probably get wiser from eating a raven.
I don't think so.
No, you just have to befriend ravens, you know? You don't have to eat them. You can just give them a couple pieces of roadkill, and then they're your buddies.
And then they're in your pocket. Then they'll give you the wisdom without you having to eat a disgusting bird.
You might get a raven tattoo.
No, I thought you were getting the whale.
On your eyeball?
Yeah, on my eyeball. Oh, God. That's like the one thing that like puts me over the edge.
No way.
I can talk about it, but like... Yeah, I was having, like, at work, I was having a discussion about, like, tongue splitting, and that, like, clearly moved into eyeball tattoos.
Of course, as it logically does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then, like, the other dude was like, no, like, this is my line. I literally cannot talk to you about anything eyeball related.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty gnarly.
Whew.
I bet it's fine, though.
How could you keep your eye, like... not moving your eye, like keeping your eyeball still?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Oh, I thought for a second that you actually knew the whole process, Pat.
No, I know. I have this tone of voice that I switch into sometimes, and I don't realize it, where it sounds like I'm just an expert on shit I don't know. So everyone's like, oh, what's a, and I'm like, I can't.
I actually have no fucking clue.
Yeah. Well, it also, like, that's something that you would know about.
Yeah, that's true. I'll probably look that up at work tomorrow just to dive in deep, you know?
Yeah. Right.
Up right now.
Nice.
They're so terrible.
So when are you going to get your tat, Mark?
I don't know. I'm real kind of broke right now.
It's going to be expensive, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why, yeah. Well, I think the Raven would definitely be cheap.
Well,
it would be pretty sick.
What if, like, yeah, just like an outline of a Raven, I think it would be dope.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. What about just the word caw? That'd be a pretty good tat.
That's a rad tat. I'll get it, like, on my knuckles. Oh man.
God. With, like, 2 W's or something? Or just...
No, like, you don't get one on your thumb. What are you, crazy?
Caw is 3 letters.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking you could do your middle finger and your pointer finger of both and do CAAW. But just on, like, your first 2 fingers, you know?
So I throw up the peace sign and people get the word caw. I'm not going to do that.
I watched Kyle Kinane's new special on Netflix, part of the stand-ups, and it's really funny. And he has a tattoo that says "whoops." Isn't that hilarious?
That is good.
Yeah, I was talking to one of my buddies, and he was saying that he wants to get Waka Waka tattooed on his fists.
That's really
That'd
funny.
Be hilarious.
That would be funny.
Man, I've been hanging out with more like low key hardcore people.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, it's weird. I like it.
I have not been hanging out with anyone cool. My friends are fucking dorks. Tired of it.
Your friends are cool.
No, yeah, my friends are actually real cool.
Yeah, like Sean Malone.
No,
yeah,
it's a great guy.
Extremely cool person.
I mean, yeah, but all he ever wants to talk about is like baseball and shit. But that's cool. I love talking about sports. I'm going to 2 Red Sox games like a week apart, both on Saturdays. Isn't that sweet?
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
Yeah, that's super rad.
I love going to Fenway, and one of them I'm going with Sean Malone, and the other one I'm going with like my roommates and some of their friends. It's gonna be a blast. I highly recommend to any listener out there hit up Fenway because it's best ballpark. You know,
it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Only when I've been
Green Monster. You know.
What?
Nothing. You should take a lady friend.
Ooh, to a ball game? That'd be great. I just need to find a lady friend.
Don't we all?
I feel like Boston Tinder, if you throw out like Fenway, then that's an immediate yes.
Here's the problem. This is the core of my problem being on Tinder is I don't appeal to the type of girls who would be impressed with like, oh, let's go to a Red Sox game. Because all the girls that I like are like sports ball, and I'm like, I can't
deal with that.
Oh my god.
That nothing makes me more mad than it's the fucking Super Bowl, and I'm so excited, and someone just tweets out like, who's gonna win the sports match today? And I'm like, I'm gonna.
Yeah, it's such bullshit. Oh man.
I like things. I'm sorry you don't like things, idiots.
That's a great. It's one of my favorite conversations to have via Tinder. Is like trying to convince a lady that they actually like sports.
Yeah. I often have a conversation with many people about why I care about sports so much, and they're like, "You're so angry. Why do you even care about this?" And I'm like, "Fuck you," and then I leave.
Jesus.
Also, like, it's weird that like some people like pro wrestling, like who kind of like comedy, but they don't like professional sports. And then I am very hard, like, I know that like that's the direction all professional sports are going to is professional wrestling.
Yes.
And they don't understand that, and it makes me so angry.
Well, and it makes me the thing that makes me so mad is I see so many people who love professional wrestling and hate professional football, and they're like,
absolutely,
and they're like, it's such a horrible institution, I can't believe what they're doing. And I'm like, professional wrestling is just as scummy, and they do just as horrible things, and people get more injured. It makes me so angry. Like, you think Vince McMahon is a good dude? Get the fuck out of my face.
Vince McMahon and Roger Goodell are the exact same people. Same. Like,
and they're
down to the way that they walk. It's bullshit.
Yeah. It makes me so fucking mad.
Me too.
Heated.
Yeah, it's bullshit. For sure.
You guys excited about WrestleMania?
No.
Not even kinda. I've never been into wrestling, really.
I was, but I feel like I'm too far behind now, you know? Can't really catch up.
Yeah.
But that's like
I'm the same.
That's pretty dad characteristic, right? To like only know wrestlers who aren't relevant anymore.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's what I know. I just want to talk about Stone Cold Steve Austin for the most part.
Nice.
One of the best.
When's there going to be a Mario professional wrestling game? It's the only sport they haven't delved into.
I mean, they already have like faces and heels built into the Mario universe, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
You already have
basically everything is based around the professional wrestling. The
entire.
You're saying like life is based around professional wrestling.
I'm talking like right now. All popular culture is based around wrestling.
That's a very bold statement.
It is.
I'm not saying that like they're directly like stealing from it, but I think that it's a clear indication of what is happening in popular culture.
Interesting. Do you have any examples?
Well, I already talked about the NFL one. Right. Sorry, I'm trying to find this one wrestler's name so bad, and it's just throwing me off.
Googling.
It's Hulk Hogan.
No, can you guys talk for like 2 seconds and I'll figure it out? Okay, no, I got it. Okay, so it was Shinsuke Nakamura. I love Shinsuke Nakamura, but I just forgot his name for whatever reason.
Listen, we're not judging you, Mark. We understand.
Japanese names can be tough, man.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. You started talking about like how Nintendo has like the face and heel characters, and I was like trying to find Shinsuke Nakamura, and I thought his name was
Shigeru Miyamoto.
Yeah, Shigeru. Yeah, I typed in Shigeru because that was his name. So it's like, Shigeru Miyamoto. So nope, that's decidedly not.
Yeah, 100% not.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Very different people. Yeah, I always have a really tough time with Japanese names. Like in anime and shit, it's so hard to keep everyone's fucking names straight.
Yeah. Though we're not racist.
Well,
I mean,
maybe a little like culturally insensitive. But...
Yeah, I would say that 2/3 of us are not racist.
What?
And
yeah,
you can,
I agree with that.
Pick
Definitely
out
2/3.
That 1/3.
What?
Yeah. Baseball. You guys gonna keep up with baseball this year?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, probably not. Probably just
it's
like whatever you and Stefan talk about, I'll just key into that.
He's gonna root for the Brewers. They're in the NL, so I'm like not really gonna keep up with them. Obviously,
it's just so many fucking teams, man, and so many games. So many games.
But that's why it's cool to just get into one team and just follow them. Like I'm stoked because like the Sox have a cool team this year, and I'm just gonna follow them and then like not really care about anything else.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not playing fantasy baseball because fantasy baseball ruins lives. Yeah, it is boring.
That's true. It's worse than the National Lottery. You know, it just destroys people. I live like pretty close to Yankee Stadium, and I might go to a couple games.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah,
if the Sox
you should if you can.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, and you get to see the Sox.
Yeah,
rivalry. It'd be sick.
I mean, Colorado's got a good team, Parker.
Yeah,
you could probably.
The Rockies.
Yeah, the Rockies are pretty decent consistently.
Yeah, they got that stadium, and the elevation makes it easier to hit home runs or whatever.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, that's probably a real fun time.
Yeah,
you get like a beer and you get drunker because you're in a higher elevation.
True. You see just dingers on dingers, just people nailing it. That's sick.
Yeah, that is pretty sick.
That's actually awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll move to Colorado.
Yeah, Colorado sports in general. I've always like the Broncos always have something interesting going on. I think the Avalanche is cool.
What about them?
What?
Them Nugs?
Nugs? Oh, the Nuggets? They're having a... I was so confused. I was distracted. I'm sorry. The Nuggets are doing horribly this year. Not good.
Yeah.
Not going to make the playoffs.
Don't
care.
Like, have they ever? Are they ever
Yeah,
good?
they had Carmelo for a while, and they would make it pretty far. I don't think they've ever... I don't know the last time they won a... band.
Is Melo still playing?
Yeah, Melo's playing for Oklahoma City right now. He's not... Like, he'll make some plays sometimes, but for the most part, he's not anything special.
He used to be a huge fan of Carmelo Anthony.
He was definitely our generation's, like, really easy guy to root for.
Yeah, absolutely. And, like, I always compared him to Paul Pierce for whatever reason.
Huh.
Like, yeah, Pierce couldn't, like, move. Like...
Yeah, I know. He's so smooth. All right, let's see. When's... Yeah.
Might get a pair of Mellows.
No, maybe that's not bad. So they have never won a championship, the Denver Nuggets, except for the 1976 ABA championship.
I don't even kind of know what that is. Wait, so...
It was the competing basketball league with the NBA for a while, and they merged.
Yeah,
so.
like that one Will Ferrell movie.
That Will Ferrell movie.
Yeah, like semi-pro. Exactly.
Thank you.
That's the only reason.
ELE, everybody love everybody. That's what he had in the locker room.
Good movie. What year did that come out?
That was like 2009, maybe.
I bet it's in the 2010s.
Really?
No,
like
it's not.
that decade. Oh man, I'm really looking for great just comedies.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna watch Superbad today.
Fucking 2008.
I thought you were the way you said that in the group chat earlier. I thought you already had rewatched it recently.
I watched that clip because I was like, that's a real funny scene. It's the clip on the soccer field. It's really funny.
Yeah,
I didn't watch it.
I didn't either. I mean, I've seen the movie before. Like, once.
Was it the one that like where like everybody knows you pissed your pants?
Exactly. It is like that was like 8 years ago, and they're like, people don't forget.
Yeah, it's
really funny.
Golden decade.
It was the best era of comedy. I think I want to start a separate podcast where it's just me hosting and like one guest every week, and we just talk about early 2000s comedy.
Do it.
Yeah.
Because
love to hear it.
It's my I love them.
Just you and Will Ferrell.
Just me and John C. chopping it up.
Who's John C?
John C. Reilly.
John C. Reilly.
John C. Reilly. Got it.
Yeah.
Sorry. What is he up to?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask that. What's he been in?
Ooh, that's a good question. Let me see.
Yeah, we're all he's probably the most consistent comedy actor.
He kills it.
Definitely.
Non-stop. I don't think and he's never the highlight. Like he's the best addition.
It's true.
What about Walkhart?
Him and Eric's. Oh no.
Walkhart's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was in Kong Skull Island last year. And he's going to be in there's a new Will Ferrell, John C. Reilly movie coming out, and it's Holmes and Watson. It's like, it's going to be a funny version of that, which is
That's a great idea.
It's definitely a good idea. We'll have to see how it pans out.
He's done a lot of voice acting recently. He was Wreck-It Ralph, of course.
Right. Wreck-It Ralph 2 is a thing that's happening, too, so he'll be in that, obviously.
He had that role in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's the name of the director of Talladega? Adam McKay.
Adam McKay, yeah.
Yeah. What's he doing? Man?
He's currently making a biopic about who is Bush's vice president. Dick Cheney. He's making
Al Gore.
It's called
different Bush, I guess.
What is it called? Is it called Backseat?
Marma.
Yeah, it's called Backseat.
Yeah, Backseat, and Christian Bale is starring as Dick Cheney.
That's crazy.
That's insane. Sam Rockwell. Oh man, this is a really good solid cast.
There's this really funny like news story where you see like fat Christian Bale and they're like, how did you gain the weight for this role? And he's like, I ate a lot of pies.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, no, it has a really
That's
good
really
cast.
not funny though. That joke that he did. It's he can do a lot better. I know he can do a lot better.
All right.
I just really want to hold Christian Bale to a higher standard.
He's not like funny guy.
Why not?
He's just not.
He's supposed to be the everything guy, you know?
Is he?
Yeah.
I bet he thinks that comedy movies are cheap.
Yeah, I don't know what comedy, like straight up comedy he's been in. I don't think he has.
Yeah. I don't think he could do it.
I don't either. I mean, he was funny in The Big Short.
I hate
I love The Big
that
Short.
movie
I love that movie
much.
so much.
Oh
It's
my
so good.
god. It's terrible.
I love it. I think it's so good. Yeah, he's never been in a comedy movie.
You think it's funny?
I think there are parts of it that are really funny. The Steve Carell character is really, really funny. I think.
No.
Damn.
Oh,
I wish I could break this tie. But...
What movie are you thinking of?
I'm thinking about that other Christian Bale movie where he played a fat man and Jennifer Lawrence was in it.
Oh, you're thinking of American Hustle. Yeah, I hate American
Hustle. American Hustle. Yeah, terrible.
Yeah, I agree with... God, now I'm all fired up because I thought you were talking about...
All right, just go for it. Just like do a quick diatribe.
On what?
About how much you like Big Short.
I love The Big Short because it's about the 2008 banking crisis, and it's like very confusing, but also they made it like pretty palatable, talking about like that, and it's like funny. Steve Carell's really good in it. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen it in a minute, but maybe I'll rewatch it because I like it a lot.
Yeah, I'll probably watch that tonight.
I recommend it. There's really good acting in it. It's a little overdone. Like there's a little too many like oh, this is like a weird trick we're pulling. That's like not that cool. But...
And I'm pumped for this backseat movie.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Sam Rockwell as George W. Bush is a very strange choice.
Casting.
Great casting. I love Sam Rockwell.
He's so good.
Nonstop. He's incredible.
Have you seen W, the Josh Brolin biopic about George W. Bush?
No.
I have not either.
It's pretty good. It's like not good, but like I liked a lot of it. I watched it when it first came out, which was when we were in 8th grade. And I was like, this seems like a good movie to watch.
And you were the only 8th grader who watched the fucking George W. Bush biopic.
Probably. It was pretty good. I remember it pretty fondly, but I don't know. I haven't seen it in a while.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I have to pee so bad.
Parker and I will just chat.
Yeah, chop it up.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Have a good pee. Have you... What was the last one? You saw Black Panther,
yeah,
right?
I literally think... I was trying to think about it. I think Black Panther was the last movie I saw. Like, I don't think I've seen a film at all since I saw Black Panther in theaters.
I honestly think that's better than me right now.
Really?
Yeah. And I do watch a decent amount.
Yeah, definitely more than me. I would say out of our friend group, I watched the fewest films by far.
Yeah. Remember when you were trying to get through the 100 movies you should watch?
Oh, it was when we were doing Completely Hollywood. And it was all the movies that were referenced in Completely Hollywood. I still have a bunch of them on DVD that I bought for that purpose. Some good ones.
You did a pretty good job considering you did not know any of the references.
Good job of what?
Of directing that show.
Thanks. I think we all did a pretty good job. I mean, we friggin' destroyed all the other one acts, that's for sure. Both years, really.
Oh, are you talking about one acts? Which show? Which one are you talking about? The Chekhov one?
No, we're talking about Completely Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a great one.
They were both great, though. Jordan, Sam, and Kevin?
Yeah, Kevin.
Right. I remember the Chekhov one more. I don't really remember the Completely Hollywood.
I remember, we did Completely Hollywood, and that was the year after they did Completely Shakespeare Abridged.
Yeah. I think it was 2 years after, actually.
I'm pretty sure. No, it was the next year because we did our Chekhov one our senior year.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So like the Shakespeare one went straight to the only like place that in our district that can actually put on a show
the
like
Flying Monkey.
Yeah, the Flying Monkey.
Mm-hmm. A quiet shout out to the Flying Monkey.
No, I'm not even doing anything.
I like them. They're all right.
I saw Nosferatu there once, and it was sick.
Yeah, go see any shows that my dad like actually gets into there. But like, past that,
Reservoir Dogs, when we saw that there, that was sick.
Yeah, cult movie night. It's a golden idea that they just you need to keep on doing it. But whatever.
I mean, I don't think we can say too many disparaging things about the owner because he pulls some strings and he might get us, sued for libel or something.
Yeah.
Go to the Flying Monkey. It's pretty cool.
No, we'll just send him like a bottle of Wild Turk and he'll be fine.
Oh my god.
Fucking alcoholic.
Stop it, Mark. Stop it. I'm marking the time. We're cutting that out.
No, we're not.
The only thing I have to say about Alex Ray is the time he got a DUI on a fucking riding lawnmower. It was like his third or fourth. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Pretty sure you cannot drive anymore. But, he's like a millionaire, probably. Owns all sorts of businesses.
Have you been to those highway stops?
Yeah.
They're pretty sick.
I haven't been in the, like, restaurant-y part of it.
I haven't either. I've only been in the, like, visitor center. But they're pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely. Vast improvement to what was there before.
For sure. What are you doing, Mark?
My cable pulled out of my headphones again.
Got a real short cord on those headphones, huh?
Did you get your phone fixed?
I changed the battery. So for the listener, I have an iPhone 6 and the phone was the battery was being real shitty, so I decided to change out the battery, which is the worst possible decision you can make in your life. Don't ever try to do that. To take the battery out of an iPhone, like you have to pop open the screen, which is whatever. You just have to like the right tools, and then the battery is double stick taped down onto the onto the underside of the phone. So you have to heat it up so that like you don't like break the battery. Mm-hmm. So I was there literally with a lighter, like holding it to the bottom side of the phone and like prying it up, and then like battery acid kept on spilling out and like sizzling and like resoldering it.
What the fuck?
It's so fucked up. And then like when I did that, the replacement battery that I got didn't fit. So that was a bummer. So I spent the last week without a phone. So then I ordered both a new battery and a new phone because I thought that the new phone was going to come on Tuesday, but it didn't. I wasn't able to get it until today. And I got the battery yesterday. So bottom line is, yeah, I have a good phone right now.
Bottom line is just get an Android so you can
bottom line is
get
a fucking Android. It's horrible.
You're in the minority on this podcast, Mark. We're an Android.
Yeah, you don't have.
I know.
You don't have Mac and Stefan to back you up. What does Stefan have actually?
He has an iPhone.
Yeah.
I just hate the green bubble. I love the color green, but like that green bubble.
Bubbles.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure there's ways you can basically make it look however you want, because that's what Androids are all about.
What Android's about. Or you can just you should jailbreak your new phone, Mark.
Maybe I'll do that. Maybe because I have a spare phone right now. Yeah. Every time I've tried to jailbreak an iPod or an iPhone, it's been horrible and like just destroyed the phone. But like,
I think Apple's just got your number, man.
Yeah.
Like they know you're trying to avoid that warranty, and they're not having it.
They're out for blood, man.
Hey, man, the same phone. It may not have the same number of screws that it used to, but It's still working with a new battery.
There you go. Did you get burned with battery acid?
No, but it kept on sizzling, and I probably sniffed a little bit of it up, which probably isn't the best.
Yeah, definitely not.
But I'll jailbreak the replacement, the backup phone, and I'll play Pokemon Red on it. You know?
Hell yeah. Yes.
You can get a pirated
Does Android have Pokemon Red?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
You can get an emulator.
I mean,
just anywhere.
Probably some emulator.
Probably.
I haven't had an emulator on my phone since high school. I don't think.
Yeah, it takes up too much.
I just don't like playing games on phones. I think. It's like I got solitaire. Fucking consoles and a computer.
Yeah.
What about Candy Crush though?
Fuck Candy Crush.
Yeah. I had to stop playing Candy Crush. It was like way too much. I would be like playing it at my desk at work, and I'm like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
Now I just have solitaire, and I have a game called Chili Snow, where you're like a ball rolling down the ski mountain, and you got to avoid trees, and it's real fun.
Nice. That was also one of my New Year's resolutions, was no mobile games, because of all the money I spent on Fire Emblem Heroes last year, mostly.
How much did you end up spending?
Probably around $100.
Damn.
Which, I mean,
Jesus
relative
Christ.
to some other people in that game is nothing at all.
But also, relative to your extensive video game purchasing, 100's not that bad.
Also true.
Parker,
My horrendous spending habits.
Yeah.
how do you have money to burn?
I don't.
Parker?
That's the thing.
But compared to the two of us.
Yeah. Do you pay rent?
No, not right now. But I pay our electric bill and our Wi-Fi and all that shit.
When is she selling the house?
Whenever someone wants to buy it. You want to buy a house? It's a pretty nice house.
It is a nice house. The location is difficult.
Yeah,
you're in
I
the
could
woods.
never do the
Why
gore.
no one's buying it, because it's on the side of a mountain in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. For the listener, Parker literally lives. It's a miracle you have electricity to your house. It's crazy.
Yeah, like my Wi-Fi is the best Wi-Fi I can get here, and it was not even letting me have a nice clear connection on this Discord call at the beginning. Which is why it
Also,
sounds like I don't know what you guys were saying. It's because I didn't know what you guys were saying.
For the listener, Parker's Wi-Fi is Wu-Tang Clan, and what's the password to that?
It's Wu-Tang LAN, and the password is ProtectYaNet, but I am probably going to change it now, because I just said it.
Why?
No one's going to steal your Wi-Fi. No one's driving up to your house just to get on the Wi-Fi.
I understand that, but I've also told a lot of people that password because of how good a joke I think it is.
It's a really good joke.
It is.
Yeah.
It's also, the only reason Parker has electricity is he has a gerbil that goes around a wheel and it just charges up batteries.
Yeah, I did anyway. I got lost in the wall. Rest in peace.
How's your gecko doing?
He's doing pretty good. I had him out of the tank the other day, just kind of walking around.
Nice.
I don't like that.
He's chill.
What is he gonna do to you?
I don't know. Well, okay, so my main thing is I was over at my friend Kara's place, and they have a snake. And she was like,
do you know what kind of snake?
I'm going to take it out of the tank. And I'm like, I'm going to fucking leave. I don't want a snake anywhere near me. They're horrifying.
Snakes are kind of different.
Yeah, I feel like a snake.
Yeah, geckos, I get that. But geckos move so fast when they want to.
Melvin sure as hell does not.
Yeah.
He is a slow boy.
That's good.
I had a nightmare pretty recently that a snake bit me and I was paralyzed, and it slowly ate me, and I could watch it climb,
that is the
eating
worst.
me from my arm. That's the most horrifying thing
That's so fucked
that could
up.
happen to anyone.
That is so fucked up.
I know, right? I haven't seen a snake in a very long time, which is good.
Good, I guess, for you.
But now, whenever I see a stick on the street,
too much.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll cut that out.
Probably. I had
I
snakes growing up, or my stepmom did, and one of them was probably about coming up on 6 feet long. I had a 6 foot long snake named KC. short for some astronaut's name that I can't pronounce.
Give it a shot.
It was like Calpurnachala or some nonsense. I don't know.
You nailed it. There you go. Calpurnachala.
That's the name of a shrine in Zelda.
Quite possibly. But it was getting to the size where like the biggest feeder rats they have at the pet store weren't like big enough to like sustain it. So we were gonna have to get some like rabbits or some shit.
Oh my! I fucking hate that. I don't like that.
No, why do they keep on getting bigger?
Why do they keep getting bigger?
It's
fucked up.
Well, it depends on what kind of snake it is and how much it eats.
No, it's the same thing with fucking lobsters. Like, what's the deal?
Yeah.
I thought that, like, everything on Earth, like, agreed, you grow to a certain point and then you just stop. And then, like, that's what you are. But then there are a couple things that are just like, no, we're just going to be, like, the biggest things you could possibly imagine.
Like trees? What about trees?
Yeah.
All the trees, or most of the trees.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I love trees.
Yeah. Fungi. I'm sure there's some fungi out there that just keep growing and growing.
Yeah. But, like...
But most
beings that,
anyways.
Yeah, animals. Fauna.
My ex-wife managed to keep growing too.
Nice. Got him.
That's really bad.
Yeah, it was a pretty bad one. Pat just really likes
But it's the first,
jokes.
First ex-wife joke is like, thanks for setting the precedent. You know?
Yeah, no problem.
Because that's like 80% of the jokes we make to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
At least when we're playing like Quiplash or whatever.
Well, shout out to Quiplash.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And just the Jackbox party packs in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Jackbox family tree.
What about like, what are the announcers on
Cookie Masterson?
Cookie Masterson.
Schmitty.
Shout out. Yeah.
Shout out to Cookie Masterson and Schmitty. Who's another one, Parker?
Those are like the main two. And then there's like that old guy. You know, the old guy who does Civic Doodle or whatever.
Oh, yeah, I like him.
The mayor.
Cookie party, cookie party, cookie party.
That's a joke from the Sarah Silverman program. You're thinking of
really
Cookie's Fortune, Cookie Fortunes with Cookie Fortune Cookie Masterson is what you were thinking.
Right? Yeah.
Nice.
Shout out to Sarah Silverman.
Yeah.
Hope she's doing well.
She's killing it.
Definitely.
Is she?
Yeah, had that show on Hulu there for a bit.
Yeah, I Love You, America. America, I Love You.
Yeah, I didn't actually watch it, but I heard it was good.
Me either. I heard it was great.
I'm definitely planning on watching it. I think it might have been renewed for another season as well.
I think it probably
and
was.
And if it hasn't already been, I'm sure it will be because it was quite popular.
Second Wreck-It Ralph reference.
Also in Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah.
Still haven't seen that.
Really?
Yeah,
so it's a good movie.
Yeah.
Of Disney's recent movies, I would say it's the best one, probably.
Better than Frozen?
Definitely better than Frozen.
But isn't Indina Menzel?
Adele Dazeem.
Adele Dazeem. How did that possibly?
It's the best. The wickedly talented Adele Dazeem.
It makes no sense. How do you possibly do that?
I don't know. I think he was just tired. He's like, I want to go home. I don't want to be here anymore.
But there's nobody named Adele Dazeem.
I know. And it doesn't even, like, you see Indina Denzel, and it doesn't even look like that.
Yeah, no.
And she's, like, famous.
Well,
she is.
She's theater famous.
I mean, we all know.
She's in Rent.
Yeah, theater famous.
Oh, well, she's in the movie version of Rent.
Yeah, theater famous.
You see her butt in it.
Sure, it's not just a butt double?
No, it's not a butt double. It's her.
How do you know that?
I guess I don't, but...
I don't...
Yeah,
I don't like her mouth, you know?
That's a very weird thing to say.
I think she's really pretty.
Well...
And she's wickedly talented.
I'm all about butts and mouths, you know.
You work with her yet, Mark? You meet her yet?
No, not yet. Just Jillian Jacobs.
That's
and that other dude I was talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, Matt Damon? Is that other dude to you? Is that how New York you've become, that Matt Damon is just that other dude?
I was starstruck with Jillian Jacobs, and that's the only person. Like, I've seen pretty, like, relatively famous people, you know?
What about Governor Cuomo?
I haven't seen Governor Cuomo yet.
Damn.
He's probably fucking up in Boston watching a fucking Red Sox game, piece of shit.
Hell yeah. Go
no,
Sox.
I
don't. On St. Patrick's Day, the Governor Charlie Baker of Massachusetts was doing shots of tequila in a bar in Southie.
That's so rad.
Yeah, isn't it sick?
Very good thing.
Fucking Cynthia Nixon is running for governor. Man,
it's crazy.
I really hope she'd be the most fun governor any state has ever had.
She seems like she's saying cool stuff.
Yeah.
But you know, the ultimate problem with the New York governor is it's so hard to balance the priorities of New York City versus the rest of the state.
Yeah, especially because like oh man, I'm gonna blow smoke out my ass, but like I think that the governor like controls the MTA.
It does, yeah. The governor, it's run by the state government as opposed to city government, which is crazy.
Yeah, that is pretty
crazy.
That's
the stupidest shit ever.
That works,
but like,
right?
Yeah, and that's why like not enough funds or like repairs are going into the MTA because it has to be passed through state legislation, and you get people from like Buffalo and Albany who are like, I don't care about this.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah,
it's so stupid, and like, that's why like so many New York City heroes are pissed like at Cuomo, but like he has literally nothing to do with the MTA.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, I'd vote for Cynthia Nixon.
She seems nice.
Politics, am I right?
And she already got like the boost from like people saying that she was a unqualified lesbian.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
That was awesome.
I don't even know exactly what it is you're talking about, and that's crazy.
Pat, do you know?
Yeah, it was I think it was one of Cuomo. It was somebody's like aide. This woman was called.
It wasn't Cuomo's aide.
It was somebody's aide or like a local politician or something. I don't know exactly, but yeah, I called her an unqualified lesbian, which is crazy.
Yeah.
How's Chris Sununu doing up there, Parker?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't really want to get into it, but he definitely not great.
Isn't Bernie's son running for senator?
Running for office.
Yeah.
A congressman. Sorry.
That's fine. Yeah, it's some sort of office in
Nice.
New Hampshire, which is cool.
That is pretty cool. I'll have to look into that. The only thing I can think of semi-recently with Sununu was that he said, due to the opioid crisis, now is not the time to be thinking about legalizing marijuana, which is
oh my god,
the most absurd thing I've ever heard.
That's literally like bad logic because it's like, no, if we do this, it would really help the opioid epidemic.
Kind of a lot.
That's crazy. Yeah. Ugh.
And also, oh man,
we're getting political towards the end here.
Yeah, I guess so.
My engine. I forget what I was going to talk about. You want to talk about the Smash Bros real quick?
Yeah,
we can. I still haven't filled out the bracket I made.
Me neither.
So, but
I started looking. I started looking at it, and then I got real hooked into the sway in the morning. 5 Fingers of Death. Man, they fucking are incredible. And freestyling.
You know what we should do is all next week we should have an episode dedicated to this bracket, and we give all of our picks. You know,
just like record a separate thing where we each discuss our own picks. Basically.
What are you eating?
Yeah, what's that?
It's ice.
Jesus. It sounded like chips from here, but I guess ice makes sense.
Yeah.
Fucking psychopath.
Sorry. I won't chew into the mic, I'm sorry.
No,
it's all right. As long as you're not talking and making noise at the same time, I can always cut it out.
It's true. It's true. Oh, all right. What do you think? We done here?
I think so. I feel like we ran out of steam pretty quickly this week. Not a whole lot to talk about, but that's all right.
Mark, what's the unfinished business? What do you got?
I don't know. I got a lot, but I felt like we didn't really run out of steam at all.
Yeah, that's fair. Maybe it's just
I'm a big fan of this episode.
Me too.
Just like in general.
Talk about some good stuff.
Yeah, and probably like top 2 best episodes we've done so far.
That's a good joke.
Wait, can I tell you one of my favorite jokes from the group message?
Absolutely.
This week was when we were talking about threesomes and Stefan goes, "I've had a twosome. That's as close as I've gotten."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Pretty sure they made that joke on Flight of the Conchords.
God damn it.
God.
It's funny.
When are we gonna get fucking Jermaine on here?
Ugh, I know. Hopefully soon.
Listeners, tweet out, like, shout out Jermaine Clements.
Please don't hassle Jermaine Clement on Mark's behalf.
Yeah, don't hassle him, but like just
like,
chill it. Be
He's
like,
got a pretty good Twitter
like,
too. You
know, like, Damn Rats it's not too bad.
It's pretty good.
Pretty
You want to
good.
get in early, you know? All right. So thanks for listening to another week, the Damn Rats Chat Show. As always, I'm Pat. You guys say bye.
Bye. I'm Parker. Bye.
Oh, I'm at Hot Dogs Beers
yeah.
on Instagram and Twitter. You should follow that.
Yeah, I'm Dr. Parker Bradley on
No,
Twitter and
Parker, come on.
NH
Parker.
Birdlaw on Instagram.
No, just like let him do a proper outro, because that was terrible.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about.
I don't know.
I also don't know what you're talking about.
That was weak. You trying to give Parker a proper outro, like with a bunch of ice in your mouth?
I'm sorry. All right, let me start over.
Yeah.
But I'm going to have him say his shit.
Yeah, I know. But like,
All right.
don't do it with a bunch of shit in your mouth.
God damn it. Okay. All right. Wait.
Threw him
I
off
need to
his
get in
game.
character. You threw me, Mark. All right. So thanks
Yeah, that
again
was
for
pretty
listening
good.
to
Yeah, that's
Mark. God damn it.
Got him.
All right. Thanks for listening to another week of the Damn Rats Chat Show. As always, I'm Pat. You can follow me at Hot Dogs Beers on Instagram and on Twitter. Parker.
Yeah, I'm Dr. Parker Bradley on Twitter. Again, I am not a doctor. And NH Birdlaw on Instagram. If you want to see some.
My favorite Instagram name of all time.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Birdlaw.
Sister came
Mark?
up with that.
Yo, I'm at Freer Than You on Twitter. You can look me up on Instagram, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's all.
And I probably am freer than you. All right.
Yeah, so thanks for listening, guys. It was a pleasure as always. It was a fun one. Mac and Stefan will eventually be back, hopefully next week, and we'll chat with them as well. So, as always, money match my Roy.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.